listening from this morning. Hopefully I got the microphone issue right now. It's probably coming through the hard right channel. It's just coming through it all. So, talk about some improv today, but for a second we kind of warmed up and sort of caught up with what's going on in our lives and this channel. So, yeah, we're just going to be streaming pretty much every day here. We were looking at doing Twitch, Kick. It just seems like this is probably the best bet for me to kind of promote my music and play all my stuff and do all my things. So, yeah, what you're hearing right now is one of mine. This is usually what I play in the background of all my videos. So, sort of inspired by the Buckaroo Banzai theme. Today we're just going to be talking about improv, where to get started, and kind of how all that works, my approaches to it, and just simple things that I'll do, simple little tricks. So we're going to go ahead and jam with this just for a second, get warmed up, and then I'm going to jump into some Zappa Inca Roads, at least the jam part. Okay, so before I jump into Inca Roads, let's talk about the section. It's going to be basically over 2 chords. And we're going to think about that as being C major and D major, and C9, D9, whatever, but basically C major and D major. Gives us C, E, G, D, F, sharp A. We're only missing one tone to complete a scale. That's going to complete the scale. That's going to be B. That puts us squarely in the kind of key signature of 1 sharp, which is known as G major or E minor. All right, so we're just going to kind of think of it just as 1 sharp, because 1 sharp to us over the chord C is definitely going to give us the Lydian mode, and then 1 sharp over the chord D gives us the Mixolydian mode. And then within that, we can also play around with some pentatonic ideas. So since we're in G, use G pentatonic, right? So it kind of looks like E minor pentatonic, right? They're the same. They share the same notes, right? The other one we can jump into some kind of blues, Picardy stuff, and just straight up D. Right, that'll work pretty well. And the other thing we can do is actually play B pentatonic or D major pentatonic, right? And just remember to kind of add in our flat 7 there. All right, so I've got a lot of scales, a lot of options to work with, and but right now I'm going to kind of work with something that sort of threads the needle between all those, and it's going to be this hexatonic pattern here. Starts on 10, 12, 14, 10, 12, 14 on the E and A, and then it'll be 12, 14, 12, 14, 16 on the D and G strings, and then we're going to have 15, 17, 19 on the B and E, right? So all together we have And really what I'm going to do is just kind of come up with one little motor, probably to, right, and then I'm going to move that, and I'm just going to play it on different beats, and then as we're kind of going along, I'm going to talk about that. But well, that's going to be one of the sort of predominant patterns that I sort of go back to, as in because I like to work with hexatonic. That's technically a hexatonic. Works really well, a lot of stuff. So here we go. Here's the Inca Roads by Now You Shred. Yeah, Inca Roads, it's a Zappa track, but this is technically Now You Shred. Backing Tracks has this really great kind of version with the jam out. I'm not really worried about modes. up with ideas, scales that kind of skirt